On building your story, word creates sentences create paragraphs, sometimes paragraphs quicken and begin to breathe. So today we are going to read a chapter 10 and today topic heading is on building your story, and we are going to get this through example that how we can build our story and see that how other person has built their story. So let's read. Writing a novel is daunting task if you have never written one before. It is hard to write even a single paragraph, let alone write 2 or 300 pages that will capture the attention of the reader and keep them reading until the last page. What is worse, after all this effort, you will probably realize that your novel, when compared to a widely acclaimed best-selling novel, is only good for Kindling. So, author is trying to say that novel writing is a daunting task if you have never written before, and it is not about just a single paragraph. It is about 2 to 300 pages, which should capture the attention of reader and keep them until the last page. And when you will compare your novel with the best-selling author, you will just realize just your novel is nothing. You But what you fail to see is that the author of that best-selling novel most likely has spent a decade or more mastering their craft. They started with word which then become sentence, paragraphs, and eventually stories. Their first attempt, like those of everybody else, were unsuccessful. It took them hundreds of thousands of words worth of practice to finally write a masterpiece. But we always fail to see that any best-selling author is most likely has started the same the way any new author started, and they have start with the word, then sentence, paragraph, which eventually change in a story. But it takes thousands of words and time to practice and craft that masterpiece. We never see anyone effort, and we just see a successful person and see how lucky that person is and get a success. But we never see their efforts, decades of efforts which they have put in their craft. Building self-discipline is similar to writing a novel. You might consider a disciplined person who always wake up at 4 in the morning, is physically active every day, eats a healthy diet, is super productive, and is capable of balancing it all with their social life and family obligation as a Superman. But in reality, this person, like the best-selling novelist, probably started with one simple change and kept building on top of it. It similarly goes with the any disciplined person, just like a novelist, best-selling novelist, like mm, no, uh, novel author has practiced a decade and then crafted a that masterpiece. Like this, self-disciplined person also have worked on their self-discipline, and then we see that that person is productive and managing everything well, but we again don't see their effort. So whenever you get discouraged or feel tired by how far you still have to go to accomplish your goal, remind yourself that everybody who has built self discipline has had to go through the same process, starting with little change, which then turned into habits, which then led to a big lifestyle change and identity shift, and eventually into a success. So, whenever now you get discouraged, you should feel that it is a process, everybody goes through this, and then only we can command and we can work on our self discipline and graft any habit, and we can make change in our life. Otherwise, this is not a easy process, everybody has to go through this process, and I think this story has very well crafted to make other understand that how we have to build our story. So if you want, you can comment down your thought that do you like this story and how I can improve to make you understand any novel and any pages of novel.